Hey guys, welcome back to the Roses Family channel. So I'm gonna be doing a more serious topic video this time around, just to kind of let you guys know what's going on in my life and on my kids' life as well, and also to just bring awareness to future moms or just other moms that are going through this. They can relate to us. Also, Devin's awake, so if he starts crying, I am gonna get him. We just got here from an appointment. Well, not so. Give me 1 second. He's definitely gonna cry. I can hear him. Gilba, you okay? You okay? You okay? I love you. I know. I want to show you guys my 3-month-old. Almost 4 in like 2 weeks, weighing about 17 pounds. And I am super tall. Super tall, do this. Super long, super big, super everything, ding. Okay, mi amor. Let's put your clothes on. He had a blowout, so we're changing him. He just didn't have a onesie on. He likes being beach boy, so. Okay, guys. So, sorry. So now, to what I did want to talk to you guys about. I have not talked about it, obviously. We found out that our son Devin, the one that is about to be 4 months on the 2nd of April, has what's called hydronephrosis. He was diagnosed with hydronephrosis when I was first pregnant. I want to say during, not first pregnant, but like in the middle of my pregnancy. We had an ultrasound. They told us everything was okay, you know, regularly. We didn't think any of it because all of our ultrasound appointments always went great, until one time my my OB called me and was like, hey Anna, I have some things that I want to talk to you about. Okay, whatever. I was like, yeah, totally, let's talk about it. She did let me know that my son has what's called hydronephrosis, which is, I did have some notes, and I did take some notes when I was first pregnant about it, and I just want to educate you guys. The only reason I'm doing this video is just to educate you guys on what this is, and you know, some factors of our pregnancy. So hydronephrosis is hydronephrosis is a condition characterized by excess fluid in kidney due to backup of urine. So he has from what we remember, he has them in both kidneys, but on the right one it has more liquid than it should, especially than the left. The left is, you know, regular, but the one on the right has a little bit more liquid, so that's where we're a little bit concerned. So that is what hydronephrosis is. So we found out he had hydronephrosis. We did go to appointments every month of my pregnancy. We went to ultrasound appointments to see if the fluid would go down. If not, to make sure that it was not going up, like there was not more fluid than what we originally found out the first ultrasound. So that was good. There was every month it was regular, steady. There was this just one time my OB called and said, hey, it looks like everything's well. And then she actually had another OB that actually specializes in things like that, and she was like, no, there's more fluid. And that one, so the other OB gave me a call and let me know about it. I was like, okay. So at that time when I was pregnant, for me it was actually very scary as of now, because I obviously looked up in the internet. I looked up a lot of things and I was getting information, taking notes on my phone. So every time I would have appointments, I would like, hey, like this and this and this and that. So in some of them, it is very true also, hydronephrosis can cause Down syndrome. So me and my boyfriend were, you know, just a little scared. Obviously if Devin were to have Down syndrome, that we wouldn't care. We would still love him regardless. It was just a factor that we were just more scared, because obviously I think about it as taking care of a kid that does have that disability ability. It's just a little bit harder to take care of. So that was just like one of my concerns, you know, like if that's the case, like I would like to know, you know, if my son does have Down syndrome, I would like to know. So I recall from told my I went to one of my OB's checkups and I told her like, hey, I looked up all this information like this and that, and we went over it, and then I did have to get scheduled in urology a appointment when I was, I believe, 8 months. So we went there, and it was only a one-time thing. It was closer to my end of pregnancy, so if it wasn't in October, it was in November. And that's Dr. Albelson, which is our doctor that does take care of Devin now, that is doing his follow-ups for hydronephrosis. So I did let him know. I talked to him about it, and all the notes that I took, I asked him about. So I told him like, hey, I looked up on the internet. I know the internet can't always be 100% correct, so I wanted to ask you. He's like, go for it. Anything, any questions you have, just let me know. So I let him know. I was like, so it turns out that if it doesn't go away, does the baby have to get surgery? He was like, yeah, actually, if that does not go away, your baby would have to get surgery. But right now, your baby is not in that high like percentage where he would have to get surgery, which was also great. So, which was really, really great for us, you know? So we went, he was still having hydronephrosis. So at the end of, he was like, we'll talk. I just wanted to like, get to know you, for you to get to know us, because obviously if it looks like your son's gonna have hydronephrosis even when he's born, sometimes it can go away while you're pregnant. If not, your babies can have it up to a year or more. Usually about that year it goes away, but it can last longer than that. So he was just like, I just wanted to get to know us, just, you know, so whenever you do come with a newborn, I already met you while you were pregnant. Great. I love him. He's really, really nice. Always give us a long description, you know, which is great for me. I want to know everything because, you know, I'm a mom. I want to know everything that my son's going through. Well, baby, you're in love with me? He's over here laughing. So yeah. So we met him, got to know him. Okay, cool. I'm just have notes, so I'm just following my notes. And then hydronephrosis, just so you guys are aware, hydronephrosis is just commonly on boys from what I know and from the research I did. Hydronephrosis is originally more a higher percentage on boys than girls, but girls can also experience it. But from what my doctor told me and from what I researched, it's usually just causes 2 boys. Children that are born with hydronephrosis, the condition sometimes transient and can go away on its own. Like I mentioned, it could go away on its own. How my doctor said, maybe it could go away on its own while you're pregnant, if not while he's born. But it can go, but usually by the time of age 3 it's away. If not, there would be other options. The other option would be surgery for it to go away. So from where we're standing at and the appointment we had, that you guys will be seeing later on, that I vlogged a little bit of it. Devin, give you one. Devin does not need surgery. Devin, his kidney fluid is not as a high percentage that I mentioned before, so he will not be needing to be getting he'll be not in surgery. So from where we're standing out right now is he'll have a follow-up when he's a year old, and then we'll see, he'll have a ultrasound again, see how it's going, and then we're just basically following up, you know, just like kind of going with the flow. Obviously, if I see that there's something that worries me, take him to emergency, take him to his pediatrician. But as of right now, we're just going with the flow. Just because his percentage is not that high, we have been having appointments where we go and we're constantly checking up on it. So as of right now, we're just gonna wait till he's a year, and then we're gonna get an ultrasound and then go from there. So that is what hydronephrosis is. So now, whenever Devin was born, we were made aware that he has what's called hydrocele. So hydrocele is also fluid in his scrotum, which means his scrotum means his genital area, his huevitos. So we were also informed that he has hydrocele. Hydrocele is that it can happen usually when their babies. They can be born with it, or it can happen later on to older men, if like they get hurt really bad, things like that. But I'm gonna just be talking about the baby one, right? Okay, so let me give you guys some information that I know and I have collected. Hydrocele is a fluid-filled sac around a testicle, often first noticed as swelling of the scrotum. So that's what it is. Devin does have it on his left one. When we first found out about it, it seemed that he had it. Give me one. Okay, he had it in both of them. Thank God today in this appointment we did find out that the one on the right hand side, right one, did go away, but he does still have some on the left one. So we are just kind of keeping an eye on that one as well. We're gonna have the follow-up on that when he's the 1 year old. He's 1 year old. Hydrocele is common in newborns, usually disappears without treatment within the first year. So hopefully by the time that he's a year old, it went away by himself. Older men can develop hydrocele sometimes due to inflammation or injury. Yes. There are no medications available to treat hydrocele. Hydrocele usually does not need to be surgically repaired. It goes away usually within the 6 to 12 months of age. If hydrocele does not resolve on its own, then it does need surgically repaired to prevent further complications. So yeah, so this appointment was also about his hydrocele, to see if it was like, ¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Qué? To see if he was going to be needing a surgery, like if it was worse. But since it has gone down, he is not going to be needing surgery. We were a little bit worried because the doctor did let us know that if it turns out that it's still like very inflammado, it still has a lot of liquid, he would be getting surgery when he would be 7 months. But thank God he is okay. It has gone down, it has reduced. So we're just gonna keep it at the 1 year check, and we're gonna make sure that it has gone away. And then hydrocele obviously just happens in boys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure if it is connected to hydronephrosis and hydrocele. Devin did have to get I don't know what's it called, but he had to get not an MRI, I don't know what it was called, but it is to see if he has reflux. Reflux means that it means that when he goes pee, when he urinates, the pee also goes back into the kidney, which he does not have, which is also great. So he was tested for reflux. He does not have. So right now at this point, it's just kind of like a waiting game of, I'll obviously update you guys in a year from now. Not a year from now, but a couple of months from now, almost a year from now, about Devin's situation. I did just want to let you guys know about it, and so you guys can join us in this new journey, which is very different than with Devin. I mean, Nathan has been a healthy boy. Devin is a very much healthy boy. He's a strong boy, but it's just some other things that obviously I didn't deal with Nathan at birth. Yeah, so we're gonna be taking him when he's a year old. The doctor did, give me amor, give me vive. The doctor, hold on, let me get him. 20 pesos. Quiero estar en el video, ma. Porque tú estás hablando de mí, así que yo quiero estar en el video. Hold up, guys. I'm gonna make the chair taller. There we go, pa. So, the doctor did just to let me know that if I see that his scrotum keeps getting small, big and small, too, and then that if he has like kind of pain in his like where his like V-line would be at, to take him to the emergency room, because that means that he could have an internal hernia. So that is where he would have to get also surgery, and it would have to get taken care of right away. So yeah, guys, I did just want to make a video just to like not only bring awareness but also teach people about it, because I certainly did not know anything about hydronephrosis, hydrocele, reflux when I first had Nathan, until I had Devin. I think that's something that all moms should know. It's a possibility. It does not happen. It's a very low risk of your son to getting it, but it's also good to just be informed about things. And yeah, guys, that is all. I just wanted to let you guys know and talk about it. And I am very, very thankful, y muchas gracias a Diosito, porque it's not as, it could be worse. and thankfully it is not. Now it's just a waiting game, and my son is very, very healthy, very big, very chunky. So muchas gracias a Dios, ¿verdad, pa? Usted está bien hermoso. Dile, ma, yo quiero ver Mickey Mouse. Quiero ver Mickey Mouse. Devin's favorite show is Mickey Mouse. I literally have it on, but I was like, since I'm gonna be talking, I'm not gonna have it on until I finish making the video. But yeah, guys, that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. And if you have any other questions, just comment them down below. I'll do my research and just inform you guys more about it. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Anyways, so right now we're gonna be heading to Devin's appointment for his what it's called, hydrocele and his hydronephrosis. This is more about his hydrocele. So we're gonna go ahead and see if he's gonna be getting surgery for it. But if he does need surgery, that's gonna be when he's about 7 months, because he's too little to go under anesthesia and all that stuff. So I am a little nervous. I'm hoping that everything goes fine and they let us know that we don't need to get he doesn't need to get surgery. But obviously I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I'm just hoping that everything's okay, and if he does get surgery, that Diosito me lo cuide, everything's gonna be fine. But anyways, I don't need to be thinking about that yet if it hasn't happened. But yeah, my main thing is that we hope he's not getting surgery today. If he does, then why do I keep saying if he does? Like, oh my god, no. We're just hoping he doesn't get surgery, right? So yeah, right now I'm heading to his appointment, and then I'll vlog a little bit there. I forgot my camera, so I am going to be vlogging on my phone. So yeah, guys, I don't know if I left it in the car, because I bought it earlier, but I don't even know where I left it. I remember bringing it out. I don't know if I brought it down or I brought it down at the house, because I was going to vlog for today. So I was like, don't forget your camera. And then I couldn't find it at my house. I was like, it has to be in the car, but it's not here. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to ask our doctor if I can just vlog a little bit of what he says. Yeah, so see you guys later. So we just got out the ultrasound, and now we're just waiting for our appointment. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Love you. So, give my love. So we're leaving, and great news. We have everything's okay. He's fine, and everything is going well. Nothing is going up, nothing is going down as the liquid that he has, but nothing is going up either. So that's great news for the doctors. His hydrocele in his little, I don't know how they call it, like the right way to say it, his left ball general has still liquid in it, but the other one doesn't. It has not like a ton, but it has a little bit of it. I've watched you guys. So we're just gonna keep an eye on it. We're so happy that everything's okay. Right, Devin? Hi, Devin. Give me a one.